I supported the campaign to repair and reopen the sports centre during my election campaign.
Yeah.
So again, I wasn't trying to jump on a bandwagon and get some publicity material. I strongly believed that was a critical facility in our town centre. I and my children had learned how to swim in that place. I'd gone to play football, badminton, and all the other facilities that they had. Had a personal and still have a personal connection to it. We had, according to Cal, around 4,000 paying monthly members. Excuse me, and around 10,000 to 15,000 monthly visits. There may have been same people going multiple times, but that's how many sort of equivalent people were attending. That brought people into the town centre, supported local businesses, it got people out. There were elderly people managing their arthritis and other health conditions by going to do exercise, by going swimming. Swimming is a unique exercise that you can do by minimising pressure on your joints, and it's cardiovascular as well. These councillors, the cabinet system, 8 councillors, all Labour, they don't have a majority in Kirklees, deciding on how much money we get in Dewsbury and Batley, how much money gets spent on leisure services, what gets shut down, what stays open. They've just listed Batley Baths up for sale, with a guide price of 200,000.
That was going to be my next thing.
Yeah, they spent. As far as my understanding is, and this was before I became elected, and I haven't got all the facts in front of me, but they spent more than that on renovating it and doing some refurbishment. Now that they want to sell it for less than what they invested in that building, Downs and Special Friends.
You told us about this campaign last year.
I'm supporting Downs and Special Friends in their plan to do an asset transfer and reopen it as a baths with other facilities. But it has to be a sustainable business model. So we have to go through a proper process, which everybody should, and I completely support the council's process for asset transfer, so it's transparent. There's a solid business plan, so people who are taking it on can get it reopened and run it for at least 3 years. And be reviewed and be supported. Unfortunately, the pledges, my understanding is that Downs and Special Friends pledges didn't come through fast enough in time. They needed a certain amount of money to show to the council, and they couldn't hit that amount by the deadline. I think £200,000 is pennies or micro pennies for the council. It doesn't run any real service for any length of time, so why are you going to sell an asset that's really worth much more than that? Invest that 200k in it to reopen it.